I did, and then you said you wanted it.
That's why I was asking if you like wanted to move the table in at all.
That transition's fast as fuck. Bro, we
Are we
need
recording?
the fucking table. We're
Are we
like
doing it?
fucking
We're recording right now.
Yeah.
recording, but it's. I mean, it doesn't have to be a test. It can be a real thing.
Hello?
Welcome back to.
Jinx, you're
I thought we were gonna continue it. Welcome back.
To Monuments End Podcast. This is episode 47.
You know what I was thinking? No,
What?
No, for real. You know what I was thinking?
TV's
for real?
on, by the way.
Yeah, fam. Yeah, hold it, bro.
This is funny, but turn off the TV.
Yeah, turn that off. And then I was thinking, the intro doesn't need to be that serious.
No.
I don't think it needs to be an introduction.
We don't have to say shit, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't have to say shit.
All right, well, cool. So,
I have a light beam right here.
You have a light beam?
Yeah, bro. Do y'all see this shit? Look at.
Oh yeah. What is that?
that is crazy.
Is it like?
It's a shot glass,
Is
probably.
it Jesus? Oh, it is.
Is it that or the bong?
No, we're good.
Hey, what are you talking about?
The bong, you know, for tobacco. Tobacco
What?
bong. Imagine you pack a bong hit with just straight up tobacco.
People do that shit, I bet you.
That's
That would have
insane.
you buzzed as a motherfucker after you just.
You'd pass out, right? If one of us did that, like did a full rip from a bong with just tobacco, I feel like passed out.
Yeah, you would hurt, at least. Your throat would be like.
That would just be terrible.
No point. Like, who would do that just for enjoyment?
You're putting your throat through a paper shredder.
God,
It'd be fucking awful, dude. It'd be terrible.
I can't imagine doing it.
That'd be so bad.
You're just fucking done for.
You think I put this on straight? Does that look
Umbrella?
straight?
Is that what it's called? Umbrella?
Umbrello, apparently, yeah.
Nice.
Umberlo.
Umberlo?
Yeah, E before the R.
But look, I got a thing. See, I do this, and there's like a heat coil to light shit. Very cool. And I got a new phone case. They don't like make phone cases for my phone anymore, because this is the case that fits like the bigger phone, you know, with the two cameras.
Right.
But apparently it still fits my like iPhone 10. But you can't just buy a case for an iPhone 10 at most places. That is like if you go to Target.
You gotta upgrade.
I know.
They're forcing
apparently.
the systems,
Yeah,
capitalism.
that's what fucking Apple does at least. There's like, oh yeah, we're not selling the older version anymore, so you have to upgrade.
Yeah. What, you gotta buy the iPhone 17 now, right? Whatever the fuck it is. What are you on, 13?
Yeah.
Which one do you have?
12?
They skip 9,
newest
but then they keep 13. You know?
They skipped 9.
Yeah, they skipped 9. They went from 8 to X. But then they put in
What's wrong with
13.
9?
You know?
Maybe 9's an unlucky number.
Yeah, what was wrong with 9? They just like,
Doesn't
we don't like
sound,
9.
Doesn't sound good, though.
Yeah, but neither does 13.
Yeah, it does. It rings off the tongue. iPhone 13.
But I mean, there's some, like a lot of hotels that just don't even have the 13th floor.
Okay.
Because they don't like the number 13.
Okay.
Isn't that
But there
crazy?
still is a 13th floor.
Yeah.
Just because you don't number it on the elevator doesn't mean the
I know.
floor just skips.
But isn't that weird?
How do you go to floor 13? Man? That's good.
It's 14.
It's just they just call it 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless they literally build the 13th floor and put nothing on it.
Right.
And just skip it.
Yeah, so basically,
And then
That would be
wire it to be
psychotic.
14.
yeah, a building could have 20 stories, but then if you go in the elevator, it goes all the way up to 21.
Is that actually a thing though, or is it
Yeah.
just like a
No, that's
myth?
a thing.
It's a thing.
A lot of hotels don't have it.
It's so
I never
weird.
noticed it.
I don't remember. I think we looked for it at the Four Seasons.
Yeah, we probably did.
And I don't think it was there.
I wouldn't remember.
That's a
I
good
don't exactly remember either, but I don't think it was there.
We had to have looked for it for.
That's what I'm thinking.
We had to. It
That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, that's funny.
was more than 13 floors.
So that must have just been like a superstitions thing, like whenever hotels were starting to actually get above the like floor 13. I wonder when the first building to get over 13 stories was, like around what age?
Huh?
If we had to guess,
I worded that terribly.
Like
the
what
first
the first tall
13
building was?
yeah, the first 13 floor building.
it had to be in the 1800s, right?
1800, you think?
Right, earlier than that.
You think earlier?
Like
I would think
1700s?
the churches were pretty tall. I mean, you got to remember, church has been around for a long time.
Well, I guess the real question is when did we start considering like measuring a building like stories? You know,
Yeah.
before
So
they
you're
were
probably
elevators
right.
I don't
and
think
shit,
we
or
ever
they?
measure stories. I think it's just a word that we use. to
Well, yeah,
describe
that's
levels.
true.
Like, what was the first building that, like, delineated past 13 floors?
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Like,
you say?
it's like 1, 2,
Delineated.
3, like, you're
Can we write that
delineating.
down? That's
Yeah.
the
I don't even know if
word
we
of the
use
day,
that
It's a
right
good
or
word.
not.
That's the word of the
What's that
day.
mean?
Like,
Differentiate.
yeah, pretty much. Like, you're
So it sounded like.
emphasizing, like,
Delineate.
you're going 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like, okay, I'm 1, 2.
You're emphasizing the gaps.
Oh,
The
okay.
gaps. And
Okay.
delineation.
I see what you're
Got it.
You know.
That's good.
But so there were probably buildings that were tall enough to be 13 floors in the 1700s and like churches and stuff. But when
yeah,
they
13
actually
floors is
counted
small.
them,
Yeah, when do they start
So-
counting? That's the question. And then let everyone know they're counting. Like, hey, you're on the second floor now.
I think they probably started counting. Hold on.
This is a dumb conversation,
Wait,
so I understand
no,
why you're.
you're-
They started
interesting.
counting when they built the buildings. What are you talking about?
but it was like I'm
Nobody
on
was
floor
like-
14.
What?
I was like, oh yeah,
have-
come meet me on floor 14.
Right,
You know?
you have a building right here that's 14 floors. No, listen. If you have a building right here that's 14 floors,
Yeah.
and a building right here that's the same height, but it just doesn't technically have 14 floors to it, like it's still the same height. But when was the first building built that had, like, I'm on floor 14?
I think at some certain point, a city planner was like, all right, from now on, all the buildings we're making in the city, they have floors. So I feel like a bunch of buildings started having floors at the same time. Because, you know, the city planner has to make it so it all coincides a little bit.
Probably.
I feel like being a city planner would be fun. What?
I'm still confused.
What are you confused about?
They can sit. They know they're like. Like they didn't just randomly just be like, "Oh, I'm on the 14th floor." When they built the buildings, and the people that bought the building and put workers in that building
Mm-hmm.
probably knew that there was 14 floors, and they're gonna have different floors for different things for that company.
Okay.
So
Yes.
I think that was just. I think it just naturally just kind of happened when the buildings were built. I don't think the buildings were built and then one day somebody was like,
I think that's not what
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, though.
I.
on the 14th
I understand
floor.
what you're saying, and I agree with you.
"Yeah,
So now the real question is, when do you think they started making buildings that high? Because I feel like New York, I can base information based on like Gangs of New York, because that was set in the 1800s, and their buildings were not tall yet. So I think turn of the century is when the buildings really started to get like over 10 floors.
Turn of what century?
I see.
You know,
the
1900s.
I think the industrial
1900s.
era was probably when they got big,
Well,
like the
easy.
60s.
Nah, you sitting in the
No, that's
1800s.
way. That's way.
18, yeah.
Because
What?
the UK.
Wait, hold on.
I think after the Civil War is when they were like, all right, now we can start like
The
building
industrial
things bigger.
era, I feel like, started in the 1800s.
Yeah, it starts early.
In the UK.
It started really early in the U.S. I'm not
Wait,
sure.
are you talking about country or worldwide?
He said UK.
I'm
I'm
I
talking-
know that, but
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I guess
I'm
it's
talking about U.S.
All right, US. I would say 1800s.
Oh, then yeah, definitely 1800s.
Yeah, but I don't think they had
Factories.
buildings over 10 stories in the 1800s, in my opinion.
Can we Google this?
We could.
Yeah.
But what would it take?
But that's not the point of the podcast. You know?
what would it take?
Then
to-
again, we
It'd be
could
nice
just
to
do it.
know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look it up.
Sorry.
All we're doing is speculating, and we just come up with an answer immediately.
I'm
don't know.
I'm actually kind of curious now.
yeah, so I'm
Like
like
when the first over
13 stories, buddy.
or like 10 over.
But that's the
certain amount of
difference,
stories
bro. I bet you, kind of like you said at the very beginning, we had buildings that were just as tall.
Yeah, you just weren't considered. Like I bet you like
And
church
stories.
towers. It wasn't
Yeah.
13 floors, but it was
It was up there.
yeah,
Same
high up
height.
there. The St. John's Church, the tower with the bell on it's about like 100 feet up.
Yeah.
It's not a floor though.
If
Okay.
you're breaking straight through, it's just not technically.
So apparently, the world's first skyscraper was in Chicago, and it was 10 stories. 1984.
Bullshit. I
mean, 1884. 1884. Sorry.
I
1884.
was gonna say, there's no way.
What? You said that. I'm just like, wait, why the fuck? Oh, Yeah,
Okay, so
1884.
So 13 stories is pretty specific. It might be the 1900s.
And then 20 story, the first one, 1895.
All right,
So in the 80s, basically. The 1880s is when...
essentially the turn of the century, though.
Yeah.
You know, as it's transitioning,
Yeah.
that's when we were like, oh shit, we can get past 13.
So let's just say this. In the classifications that it's like a building that's like all symmetrical and all the floors are the same size. For a building to get to 10 stories, that happened in 1885.
Yeah.
So basically, it took until 1885, like thousands of years of humans being alive in order to make a building 100 feet. And then today, we're making a building like 1,000 times that height in the span of like 100 years.
That's like, that kind of contributes to the exponential, like how technology works.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, what you can do in 10 years, in the next 5 years, you'll be able to do. The last 10 years, we'll be able to do the next 5 years, technological advancement. But we were still making buildings that tall. We just didn't have floors.
Yeah, like the Tower of Babel. That shit's old as fuck, and it's giant, you know?
What exactly is that?
Pyramids.
Yeah, the pyramids.
Is that the
tall thing?
Oh. How many stories is a pyramid, do you think? If you had to just guess. I've never even been to Egypt. I know we haven't.
Yeah, I think
At least 10.
I think pyramids are just decoration on the outside, and then everything else is like underneath. You know,
It's
that's
all
where the
low.
tomb is. Yeah.
But how many stories do you think the pyramids are? I'm gonna go with like fucking like.
Okay.
Think about like Transformers when you're standing on that thing.
Is the tower okay?
Pyramids might be like 23 stories.
Yeah, I think the Tower of Babel is not an actual real thing. It's just something in the Bible because it's telling me it's like 8,000 feet, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about that.
How about
I don't know about that. I don't think
Size of a small mountain.
Isn't that like where the language derived or something?
Yeah.
The Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
So everyone started like.
All right, so what about the pyramids, though?
How many stories is the Great Pyramid?
Well, how many
Like
feet
the.
tall is it?
Oh, it was real. That's crazy though that it was a real tower. It was 8,600 feet. How tall is the tallest building in Dubai? You know the
Burj Khalifa?
how do you spell that?
B-U-R-J. I think. No, Khalifa. Like Burj Khalifa.
Wow, you pretty much got that spot on.
Good for you.
It's not that hard.
Good job.
Yeah, by the way, feel free to jump back in the podcast anytime.
He's crushing.
I don't know.
That's cool. He probably can. You can probably pick him up on your
The
mic.
Burj Khalifa is only 2,700 feet.
Dude, the Tower of Babel was fucking huge.
Yeah,
Wait,
it was
what's
4 times, like 3 times the height.
Are you sure it was real? You know how far back
It says
the Bible
archaeologists
goes?
were looking for it. So, I mean, there's writing that says it was real.
Okay,
So it's, it could have been real. Either way, what were we talking about?
what were in the pyramids? How tall are the pyramids?
Oh, should I look that up too?
We kept asking, my brother.
The Google man.
I think 23 story. Well, we're gonna get feet, but like, how many feet are in a story, right?
18.
481 feet.
I can't tell. Sometimes you're so straight faced that I literally can't tell.
Well, it just depends, like.
What'd you say?
481
Feet?
feet, yeah. The pyramids are not that, well, comparatively,
Biggest
they're not
one?
that tall.
There's 3 of them, though.
I just searched pyramids.
The Great Pyramid of Giza.
You
Number
said
one.
pyramid, like the Aztec pyramid.
You know, there's one in Memphis too. There's a pyramid.
It's a Bass Pro
It's a
Shop.
ba-
I forgot what it used to be. It used to be something else.
What?
Like it wasn't intended to be a Bass Pro Shop. It was something else before that. It was like a museum or something.
I remember Chris Angel did something with it.
Did
Did
he?
you really?
Probably. Pyramid. The biggest pyramid's 448 feet.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So
That's really hot. That's really
It's tall. How many stories is that?
I mean, it's roughly 10 feet a story.
So my math's correct. It's like 40 stories.
Something like that. But I don't know if you can actually go up in it like that.
It's like a whole novel. There it is.
I had to figure it out.
Picked it up.
I hope this mic's going to work. I feel like I keep bumping it with my beard.
I keep looking at the computer to make sure that we're recording and we can hear our voices and
Yeah.
it's plugged in and it's kind of a tweak show.
Sorry for my absence. I'm eating.
Yeah, Blaine decided to order Popeyes. And then it showed up like 5 minutes after we started the
I
podcast.
saw you in the bathroom and I heard someone open the door. I was like, it's on site, I guess.
But anyways,
Right?
since Blaine's not here, we can talk about Halo.
It's fucking
Right
garbage.
Well,
I haven't seen
Yeah.
the most recent from this last Thursday.
that's the highest rated
I
episode.
heard it. I heard in the Halo community that it was pretty bad, and it was weird.
So
Halo sucks, bro. It's
I would
not
give
Master
it
Chief.
a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
But
It's not Master Chief. That is not Master Chief.
my mind has disconnected it from the video game completely.
Yep. Yeah, I would agree.
I am judging it now, and that's how you know it's a bad adaptation.
Yes.
I'm judging it now just as it is by itself, and even with that, it's not that good.
I think that's
And
a fair assessment.
the action is really like fast paced. And it's hard to see anything. I feel like all the cool stuff happens really fast. I feel like they're trying to like hide some of their special effects and CGI,
Yeah. It's
especially
weird.
in the most recent episode, which you haven't seen. So
Yeah, I haven't seen that. But the one before it where action comes back,
yeah,
I think like even like when it comes to like the Spartan group, the 4 Spartans,
yeah,
the fact that one of the Spartans is having a panic attack and dying in the middle of the battlefield and showing weakness, I
Yeah.
feel like does not. It doesn't represent what Spartans are, and which is connecting it to the video game and like the lore. So I guess it's kind of wrong. But I feel like they jumped straight. Like I don't know how to explain it.
The thing is, it's a video game, so most of what makes it really good is killing shit.
Yeah.
And because of that, I don't know, they couldn't really translate that too well into a TV show. They're like, all right, since, Halo's kind of story light, in my opinion, it's not, you don't really need to pay attention to the story so much as in you just want to shoot aliens. So I feel like they're making it really complicated story just to like make it feel more well-rounded opposed to just action. But the thing that pissed me off, it's a Halo show and the action's not that good, which is just whack.
From the
my
like,
opinion.
standpoint of having a Halo show, you're approaching it from the wrong.
Yeah, and also I don't like Master Chief.
He's
I do like how they're making the UNCS feel like they're like a conglomerate, like almost a villain, just like giant corporation. I kind of like that. I like
correct.
how he's starting to like realize like what happened to his child and everything. I kind of like that. It's just that they're too emotional.
It's insane.
He's too emotional.
Dude. It's ridiculous. And I guess where I'm coming from with the whole Spartan thing I was talking about, like she was having a panic attack in the middle of the field and like
Yeah.
losing her marbles because she took her pellet out. It's like, why am I supposed to care? Because like she doesn't have any like battle hardiness that we've seen with the other characters. Like we haven't built up her character yet. Like it's like how am I supposed to be like, oh no, like you gotta save her, like you gotta put your heart into it. If the only time we've seen her fight one time, and other than that, it's just been this weird half-assed like emotional build-up into a character you don't even know. Like I don't care that's happening.
Yeah,
right
unfortunately, just the way they distribute the action throughout the show is just not good.
now. It's bad. It's
not
like
good.
if you made a TV show of us three, and I'm over here like the first episode, I'm walking up on some random dude like with a strap. It's like, oh, that guy's hard. And the rest of the episode, I'm crying and in my feelings the whole time. And then the next time I walk up on some guy with a strap, I have a panic attack and give him the gun. It's like you're just gonna think this shit is weird.
Yeah.
It is like there's no.
There's
no
only
foundation.
There's only one badass scene of the Spartans working together to like kill the Covenant, and that's like the first scene.
And that's what Spartans are.
Yeah, and then ever since then, it's just like not that at all.
No. It's
And there's that scene in the first episode that throws me off is when the fucking warthog flips the wrong way.
I gotta watch that again because
Yeah.
I haven't watched it since you said that.
it was bad. I like went back like 2 or 3 times.
I could picture
huh.
it, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I was digging with it. Like digging with it. That doesn't make any sense, but yeah, it was nice.
With it too. It was a cool
nice.
action scene, and you're like,
And then
what?
that happened. It's like, oh, what?
Yeah. They have not done the best job. At first, I was like, oh, okay, they're putting together a full series of Halo. They're putting men in
And I just don't really care about anyone. Just don't care.
Nope, there's no character development except for the young girl.
And she's not.
She's boring.
Yeah, she's boring.
No one cares. Like, no one cares. There's no, like, you started watching Peaky Blinders.
Characters are crazy in that show.
Characters fucking wild.
Yeah.
I don't want to give out a bunch of spoilers, even though we already have. But, like, you know.
I don't care.
Peaky
I don't give a shit
Blinders-
about spoiling Halo.
Yeah, fuck it. No one wants to watch that show anyway. They just want to play the game
Yeah.
because it's an entirely different thing.
Yeah.
But Peaky Blinders, you start watching that shit, you're involved. You're
And this.
you're a Peaky Blinder
Yeah.
yourself.
Here's the thing. A lot of shows take a while to figure out their stride. And because of the age we're living in now, a lot of shows, if the first season's not good, it gets canceled. So I feel like there's this unrealistic like concept that shows need to be perfect from the get-go. Because, I mean, it kind of is that way. It has to be that way now. Because if it doesn't make money, it gets canceled.
Right.
But there's shows that have like not good first seasons, and then the rest of the show are incredible, like The American Office. It's like the first season, it felt a little off. It was still really funny, but it was way more cringe based and way more comedy based. And then throughout the rest of the show, they got like more character development, more drama. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's hard to judge a show if it doesn't even get a chance to actually show what it is. And I feel like Halo's just trying to get like these characters and their motivations set up. So when there is cool action, it feels like there's stakes, like you care about them.
Yeah.
But even though they've been trying to do that, it didn't work, like you said. Because
No,
I didn't give a shit about the girl Spartan.
Exactly. You
And
straight up don't
in my
care.
opinion, can you just stain your hair with blood and it just stays that way? Is that a thing?
It was gun oil.
It was gun oil?
Yes.
Oh!
It's gun oil.
I thought it was blood.
I think Master Chief mentioned it in one of the episodes. Is like something about like a smart ass comment, like you
Oh.
put gun oil in your hair and you freaking. She like changed the color of her hair with gun oil,
Yeah.
but regardless, I don't know. Even that part was weird. It was like maybe after a season and a half or 2 seasons of getting to know who she is as a Spartan, then I'll
Yeah.
care about her like turning to her human side. But bro, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't. I just don't care.
I don't care. Do you care?
No?
No, you don't care.
Facts.
Have you even watched me watch Halo at all? Like any part of it?
No, but he knows not to care. That's
Yeah.
how you know.
It's not good.
How's the Popeyes? It smells good as fuck from over here.
I swallowed.
You crushed the shit out of that.
Yeah, that's insane.
Hey, at least you ate fast.
That's what she said.
There it is. There it is.
That's what I'm.
Anyway, so what's
I do
happening?
apologize for leaving y'all.
It's all right. We figured out a conversation.
That was thunder.
So yeah, you said you had some issues you wanted to bring up.
Issues?
Not issues, topics. Issues.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we always talk about what happened to Cal. If you want to talk about that.
I got COVID.
Had. Can you? Had would be a better word.
I had COVID.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If I got COVID currently, we probably all have COVID.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I'd rather you just.
But then again,
had.
I had COVID, and then we
The-
smoked a blunt, and then you didn't get it.
Yeah, you had COVID.
But then again, it could have been a false positive.
But
But who
when
knows?
you had COVID, it didn't
affect me at all.
affect you at all. I got fucked up from COVID.
Yeah.
And
How? So
my
how bad
fever
did it hit you?
like 105 at one point.
105?
And I was just dying. Yeah.
Did you go to the hospital?
I got smacked around. No, I was good. I just took Tylenol and kept the fever at a manageable level. And when I was sleeping at night, I was having vivid dreams.
Do you have dreams about war when you have like a fever?
Stuff like that. I have
It's crazy.
where I'm half asleep and I'm like
That's crazy.
it's very interesting. That shit was crazy. But I got fucked up from COVID. I got laid the fuck out. That's why we've been gone from the whole podcast, right?
Yeah.
It's been throwing us
Yeah,
off
we
a
haven't
little bit.
posted anything in like a month at least, right?
Yeah.
And now I don't want to smoke weed because I can still feel it in my chest.
Oh yeah, take your time. Take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird, but that's why I've been gone. That's why we've been gone, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Mike and I tried to stream some Elden Ring, but you know, technical issues.
I hate technology.
Yeah.
I hate it. It doesn't agree
We'll
with
figure
me.
it out,
I don't
though.
agree with it.
We'll
We'll figure it out. Yeah, there will be more content on this channel besides
Yeah.
just podcasts.
Facts.
No, they won't.
Yes, it will.
No, they won't.
Fuck y'all.
Nope.
Yep.
Fuck us. Fuck you.
No, hey,
We're basically.
it's not. No, There are
I
worse
didn't mean that, Mom. Since you're the only person who watches this, I'm sorry.
I did not mean that either towards your mom. Good lord. I take that back.
Y'all are talking
Wholeheartedly.
really disrespectful.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to our fans.
Yeah.
I'm
Our fans.
being very heartfelt.
They can like you.
I love our fans.
I
Every single one of them.
do want to get into it, though. That you said you dream about war when you have a fever. You hear that?
When I have a fever, I'm always either at work or at war, like at World War II war. And
No, I feel
and then
that.
Like,
and then I also have a fever in the dream while I'm working. It's like, yo, I feel terrible. Why am I doing this? I'm always confused too. It's always confusing as shit. Like, what is going on?
One of my dreams, I was fighting vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. It
How was that
almost
like?
a war. It was freaking terrifying.
What kind? Like with guns, stakes.
Did
you have magic?
Well, I was running from them.
You're running from them.
Yeah, and they were scary, bro.
Yeah.
Dipping.
Yeah, I was getting the fuck up. I was stuck in my grandparents' house in Nova, and they live in the middle of the country, pretty
Oh,
much.
God.
And so it's like really dark and like creepy, and
No one to hear your screams.
and I was moving fast but slow at the same time because I'm like,
Yeah.
Dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
all the time I had a bad fever and I started dreaming. I started dreaming of Jedis.
Damn.
Yeah, you know when you're a Jedi and you like you have that that weird like force run where you're like running.
It's like a
in
skip jump?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
weird stuff like that. It's like I'm always in that phase. Like that
Interesting.
moving too
Yeah.
fast, but reality's moving at the same time. So I'm
Yeah.
moving a lot faster in reality. It's a
scary.
fever dream. It's creepy, bro. It's creepy, bro. You wake up feeling not normal.
Do you guys have dreams when you're driving?
Like you're driving in the dream.
Yeah, or driving a car in a dream.
No.
Because I have dreams where I'm driving all the time, and there's always the same problem. It's just the brakes suck. Like I'm slamming my foot down as hard as I can on the brakes, and it just doesn't stop. But it's always like sometimes it just doesn't work at all, and sometimes it works a little bit. But it's always just like I know I'm a good driver. This car is broken, and I get so frustrated in the dream, and I crash into people and everything. I'm just like, fuck this shit every time.
Oh,
It's so annoying.
I wonder if that's because of your profession. And like you hitting the brakes is like
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it's always every time I dream I'm in a car, I'm always the worst driver ever. Like I turn my car a little bit to the left, I spin out and do like a barrel roll.
Jesus.
Yeah, I have very intense dreams.
Damn. That's wild.
But anyway, did you lose your sense of like smell or taste?
nope, none of it.
No.
No, I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
I'd rather get a bad fever and whatever crap. But
Yeah, no kidding.
my mom was making brownies and stuff like that. I could smell them shits. And taste them just fine. So.
Oh my god, that sounds so good.
Every time I have a
Yeah.
brownie, I feel like I get a little bit high.
Yeah, for
I always
sure.
think
If
it's
you
inevitable.
watching this, will you please whip us up some of them delicious homemade cookies?
Yeah. I could bring
Didn't
them
have good
over.
flour, no.
Yeah, I don't know. You tried something.
Didn't
They were
work.
nice.
No.
I think it flowed pretty well. It did the
appreciate
trick.
that.
It did the trick.
Thanks, man.
I feel bad for flicking off the camera now. I'm getting self-conscious. I gotta stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
That was kind of bad. I feel like every episode I do one thing that's like I can't stop thinking about.
Really?
It. Yeah.
I just don't think
Single
about it.
time.
I just go.
I do feel bad for eating though. But I was so hungry.
That's whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's whatever.
We got into the flow thing. This has been a long time. But hey, you're turning 24 this month. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
There's 24.
Yeah.
We're getting
Big
there now.
24.
It's May 1st, boys.
I know.
May 1st.
Dude, people say March, July. I think April. I blinked and it was already done.
Nothing. Yeah.
I feel like February went by really fast
I think that's how. I feel
because
like
there's only 28 days.
this is
It's
I have a
shorter
theory.
technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, we'd have 29 days this year.
Excuse me. Oh, for
February.
February.
Yeah.
I think it's
Well, it's either 28 or
29.
29. Yeah, you're right.
There's 28 this year.
cool. I have a theory though.
Yeah.
Up until New Year's Day, right?
Yeah.
from that point up until, let's say, end of September,
Yeah.
people will always be like, "God dang, where'd the year go?" And then at the end of September
Yeah.
to New Year's Eve,
Yeah.
slowest time of the year.
It is. It's always like that.
I think you're probably right.
So
Yeah.
people always are like, "Yeah, these March flew by." No, the whole 3/4 of the year flies by because everybody's happy that it's going into the warmer weather. It's summer. Nobody's thinking about time. Next thing you know, it's cold. Everybody's locked in the house now.
Yeah.
More slow.
That's weird though, because I feel like that's when all the holidays are and everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fast pace. Everybody's out shopping.
Yeah.
Airports are crazy during the holidays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The time is moving, but it's also
it's the
the
slow
most
time.
like time noticed. I don't know how to describe it.
I think reflective is probably pretty
That's
good.
what I was. Yeah.
If you're inside and just thinking
Do you
about
think the cold
stuff,
just fucks with our perception of time?
I think it slows just our whole body down. I think it
Yeah.
it slows
everything
what we do down
Yeah.
if we stay in our houses.
The cold shrinks our brain and makes us perceive time differently.
But it that people say time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yeah.
But if I honestly like the holidays,
down. I love the
the
holidays.
Halloween, Thanksgiving.
I hate Halloween.
I think it's because
Christmas.
we're counting down the days to everything. And since we're focused so much on counting and
It's
seeing
so
how many days
slow.
left, it
Yeah.
goes slower.
You're
When
probably
it's
right.
like in the summer, it's just like,
You're not counting.
oh, it's June. It's
You don't
June
want it to be
All the
4th.
same thing.
It's like
right?
it's June 1st is like, oh, 34 days till July 4th. It's like, no.
No.
It's just like, oh, July 4th is this weekend. You know?
Yeah,
But with
it's
like a Halloween, it's just like it's October 1st. It's the Halloween season.
Yeah.
Let's count down all the way up until
Exactly.
October 31st. Same thing with Thanksgiving. It's like, oh, it's November now. It's turkey season, or it's eat food and everything.
You're
It's just
probably
that there's
right.
more
Absolutely.
anticipation to the holidays
Yeah.
near the end of the year.
and like you were saying,
Like the better holidays are at the end of the year.
like you're saying, like we're counting down the days for the certain holidays.
Yeah.
In the summer, it's like you're like doing the opposite. Like you don't want it to end, so you don't even think about it.
Exactly.
And it just flies right by you.
Exactly.
Next thing you know, it's May 1st right now. Blink an eye, it'll be July 4th. We're gonna
Yeah.
be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like if we consciously make an effort to be like, all right, it's 20 days until Blaine's birthday, I almost guarantee you this month will go by
Please
slow
don't
as
do
shit.
that though. Please don't do that. I hate that.
Yeah.
I have no patience when it comes to. Like,
Still, it's the
holidays.
end of your month though, bro. We got. a
I'm
whole
more
month
excited
to
for
go through.
Memorial Day. I'm going down late
Oh yeah. When's
When's
Memorial
Memorial?
Day?
week after my birthday.
Okay.
That's the end, man.
Yeah. It's usually a 3-day weekend. That's why.
Yeah, it's gonna be. A
Doesn't
good
matter to
time.
me.
That's when the beach season, the lake season
All
starts.
pools open, everything.
Yeah.
that's
Basically,
when
like
it's
summer
going.
started.
It starts this month.
Oh yeah. Speaking of the beach, I went to the beach last Monday.
That's right.
Got to the hotel and I just went to the pool because there's a bathroom near there. That's where they told me the bathroom was, and there's just mallards chilling in the pool.
Mm.
It's kind of cool.
What?
Ducks chilling in the pool.
Mallards. Is that
Yeah,
what
mallards. I just want to say mallard. I don't know if it was correct or
okay.
not, but yeah, there's just ducks playing in the pool. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
it is? That's pretty neat though.
That's the vibe.
Yeah, but
Yeah, ducks on
it was nice going to the beach like this
Tripping.
early, except the water was freezing. I went with like 6 or 5 other people, 6 other people, and I'm the only one who went in the water, and it was only for like 10 seconds.
Different gravy.
I like, jumped in, and came out, and I did that like 2 or 3 times.
It was cold as crap.
It was
Every
cold
time
as
you
shit.
jumped in.
Yeah, I couldn't breathe, and that was also when I was sick, as well,
Oh yeah.
with
Well,
some
I bet-
sort of
I bet
sinus
You,
infection
I bet you it probably helped though.
or respiratory infection.
Yeah, it probably cleared you out a little bit.
Yeah,
Shocked your body. Like
Yep.
cold therapy type stuff.
Uh-huh.
yeah. The beach was fun. Did some shrooms.
Fuck yeah.
Very nice.
How was
So-
your hotel?
It was nice. I splurged. I bought my own room for myself.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Yeah.
That's a fucking
It was a
vibe.
2-bedroom, so I got one bed for just laying down, chilling, and the other one for sleeping.
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
That's
as I was coming down,
That's sweet.
as I was trying to go to bed, and I was coming down from the shrooms, all I wanted was just a comforter on the bed. And I shit you not, there's like 6 or 7 different like individual blankets on this bed.
Jesus.
So the comforter was like inside, like a cover that goes on the outside of the comforter, and it's just like open at the bottom. So I had to pull it like out. It was so fucking confusing.
Huh?
It may have been confusing because I was on shrooms, but I think it was just confusing no matter what.
Yeah.
So imagine just a comforter and then just wrap it in another blanket, and it's only open at the bottom. It's like like a case. It's almost like a pillowcase, but it's
Yeah.
for the entire blanket. It was really confusing.
That sounds wild.
But yeah, when I sleep, I just sleep with a comforter. That's it. That's all I need.
Bro, I'll tell you one thing. If you sleep with a top sheet, you're smoking crack cocaine.
That top sheet's so thin.
Purest form. You fuck with top sheets? You probably only sleep with a top sheet.
Nah, see, yeah, I don't think y'all have ever been in some nice beds. I've been in some nice beds, fam.
Yeah.
And some of them beds, you get under the top sheet, fam. It's way more comfortable because some beds have they're huge, number one. So then they have a huge comforter that probably doesn't feel the best on your skin, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you use a top sheet. But
But
then
that's
the bed,
like one
you
time.
just sink into the bed. But
I understand
That-
what he's saying.
that bed right there, hell no. No top sheet.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. But if you sleep in a nice ass bed one
I'm
time,
getting-
you
I'm
can
getting
get
under
under
all
the
the
top
layers.
sheet. That's
You
fine.
get under
but
all
you're
the
only
layers?
sleeping in it one time. If it's your bed, you sleep in the top sheet.
Damn, it's coming down now.
I
It's
think
raining.
I think
It
I'm
is.
if when I'm older, if I have a family, with me and my wife, with a big bed, man, I'm sleeping under the top sheet.
So here's my.
When your life is put together. Your life is just put together.
Blaine.
Yeah, I'll sleep under the top sheet.
When you go to a
I'm
hotel,
good.
do you not untuck the sheets at all? You just get in there like a burrito?
When I sleep in hotels, I don't really like to sleep in the bed. I don't know why. I just don't want to deal with it. They're nasty. I find them.
They
nasty.
are.
Yeah.
I'd rather sleep on the couch. It's probably just as nasty, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you're uncomfortable.
I mean, I'm uncomfortable, but I never really sleep uncomfortably.
You get when you go to sleep, you are asleep. We've like yelled in your face and like shook you, and you
You
don't wake
napping
up.
on this fucking couch
Yeah.
at one time. Holy!
I've tried
crap,
sleep
dude.
on this bitch. It's uncomfortable. I can't sleep on it.
We kind of hung out like a full sesh, and this dude is just dead. It's like, all right, part two. What the fuck are we watching?
Oh, watch you stepping on all the cables.
I wonder if they heard that. Oh.
I wonder. Cause you stepped right on when they're plugged in, so
If Blaine did that, would you say that?
probably.
I feel like you just want to punch me in the face.
Yeah, you know what? It's you, Cal.
I feel like it's that. 'Cause I don't live here.
You know what's funny? Because
Interesting.
I consider myself a light sleeper.
You're not. I'm a light sleeper. I'm a light sleeper. Dude, I could be dead asleep, and then I hear you open your door to go to work. I'm like, oh, I'm awake now.
That's unfortunate.
Every time you leave, I hear you. There's only been like one or two times when I've taken like Benadryl or something that I just didn't wake up. Like it comes to like 9:30, I'm like, I didn't hear Blaine leave. But a lot of times when I don't hear you leave, it's because you haven't. So like 99% of the time, I hear you leave, and it's just the way it is. I'm the lightest sleeper ever.
Well, and that door is just like very loud.
Yeah, I mean, and it is also a small apartment, so
Yeah. Yeah, I'm cautious of that too. Like when I walk down the steps,
yeah.
I just like I'm
Steps, yeah. If you
Everybody
walk,
hears this.
everyone's gonna wake up.
Like, yeah. But it's like I gotta go to work. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Can't not go to work.
Yeah, there's one person in our apartment that during the day I just hear the door slam like multiple times.
Jesus.
The front door,
Why?
and I don't know what they're doing, like going in and out, like probably loading up something in their car and taking it out. I don't even know.
I seen I didn't meet him, but like I seen him walk out of the dude below us.
Yeah, I've seen him too.
Pretty cool guy, I guess.
Seems like a guy.
Yeah.
Does he have the car with the bike rack on the back? We're thinking of the same person.
I think so. Yeah.
The Subaru.
Yeah,
Was
the
it a
gray
Subaru?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's super.
No, let's not. What's his license plate? no.
X5 7432
0.
Cal, we were just giving out your license plate.
Oh, we didn't.
Do you work for Dunder Mifflin?
Yeah.
How long?
37 years.
Salary or hourly?
Both.
Salary.
They got me on there for 2 different people, and they've been paying me twice. I just haven't told them.
Good damn.
So they got you on there for Miff and Micah.
No, they got me under both my name just twice. One of them's hourly, the other one's salary. So
Gotcha.
I'm making double money.
Do you eat salad while you're on the hourly? And do you eat hummus
Yeah.
while you're on salary?
What the fuck you talking about?
What?
I don't eat hummus. I don't like. I like hummus when it's mixed in like a Greek food, but just like dipping something into hummus, I don't like.
I feel that. I'm not a fan of hummus.
I don't like hummus.
But anyways, I can drop a bombshell.
Please.
do it.
And I don't.
Is it a bombshell or is it a bombshell? Like, you gonna drop a bombshell or you about to drop?
It has to do with mental health.
All right, let's drop a bombshell.
So this is where every time I take psychedelics, at a certain point, I get this like existential dread, or it's just like I'm not doing enough in life. I'm not going anywhere. I've been in the same spot. And I just get this entire thing, and then it makes me feel like, oh, why am I? Like I never got to the point where I'm like, I shouldn't be living anymore, if that makes any sense. But for whatever reason, I was at the beach hanging out, did shrooms, and I got to a certain point where I was just in my like back of the hotel room, and I just had a feeling like, what if I killed myself? And it surprised me. It was really weird because I didn't feel sad or anything. It just came out of nowhere.
You thought of that off of the psychedelic?
Yeah.
Off of shrooms.
Yeah.
You're tripping, full blown.
Yeah, it happened, and I'm just like, but the second I thought of that, I'm just like, why the fuck am I thinking of that? So I'm thinking it's an intrusive thought, but it scared me when I thought that, and it's just interesting that that's what came to mind at that certain time.
That's what. So serious question. Like,
Yeah.
seriously. Like, we've tripped together. I've never tripped with Blaine,
Hold
Yeah.
on.
but
Hold on. Before y'all get...
Yeah,
I'm going to smile. It's because I'm high.
I don't care. It's
Okay.
fine. You
No,
can have any
I'm
reaction
not,
you want.
I'm not like laughing at y'all.
Yeah,
you just
Like, I can't...
yeah. I
I
know.
just don't want it to be interpreted.
No,
It's, that's fully understood.
yeah. Okay.
Alright, continue though.
We've tripped together, and like, I've like first 2 times, oh, super beautiful, everything. Then once
Yeah.
I started thinking like,
You talking about me and
am I-
you?
No, me and Micah.
Yeah.
But once I got like to a loopy realization, it started
Yeah.
to scare the crap out of me. I had to stop. You've done it more times than me. That's specific example. That is a very, very intrusive thought. And just from my experience of tripping, that is really crazy to think about when you're off psychedelics. And I want to know,
Yeah.
what else, like when you went to the beach and just tripped, what was that experience like? Like what went
So-
through your head? What the whole process?
I didn't take a full dosage. I took 3 grams, and technically a full dose for like shrooms is like 4 to 5. But then again, I also made it tea, and I also swallowed like it's so gross. I like swallowed half of the soggy shrooms just to get even more of effect. Swallowing hot soggy shrooms is like so fucking gross. Yeah, exactly. But anyways, after that,
Flashbacks.
yeah. But I was at the beach. I was having a good time. The only thing is, it was just a little bit too cold. So I was chilling, like,
Was it sunny?
it was sunny throughout the entire day, but it never got, like, over, like, 75. Like, we got there, and it started to get colder.
Oh yeah. Was it wind blowing and shit?
It was a little windy.
Yeah.
So and the thing is with psychedelics, for me, there's always something that's making me slightly uncomfortable. And if I don't deal with it, then I'm fucked. And because I was having terrible allergies. I couldn't breathe at all. I was sneezing. I probably sneezed like 200 times in one day. But basically, because my nose was running all the time, I had to go all the way back to the hotel room to blow my nose, and I also needed to pee. Psychedelics just dehydrate you and make you pee all the time. So the entire time, I was just uncomfortable. I was still enjoying like the high and like the visuals and stuff,
yeah.
but I was just uncomfortable the entire
What are you
time.
thinking?
I'm always that way.
Like, you just thinking about how uncomfortable you are the whole
I'm
time?
thinking about that, and there's always something. Like if I'm not connected to like other people, I'm always thinking about like my life and like what can I change and what can I do better. I always get negative, but usually I can get over that. But this time, I mean, I did get over it. But after like going back and forth, I realized that I was uncomfortable because I was sticky because I got in the ocean, so I just felt dirty.
Yeah, it
And
sounds
that's
all
something that I cannot stand on psychedelics is feeling dirty. I hate it. So I went back, I showered. I'm surprised I got out of the shower, honestly. It was so comfortable. And that's when I started
feel
thinking
that.
like negatively. And then I got out of the shower and I was lying on the bed, and then the suicide thought came up. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Why am I thinking that? And it like kind of shocked me. And I'm like, I shouldn't be thinking about that. And I got dressed and just went down to the beach and had a good time.
Well,
But the fact that thought came into head in my head made me scared though, which is a good thing. Because if I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, then that'd be bad.
Yeah.
But I was just alarmed that that thought even came up at all in my
Your
head.
conscience said something,
Yeah,
and you straight up denied it. You were like, no, I don't really feel that way.
yeah,
And the fact that you acknowledge it's pretty strong in the first place as well.
yeah,
And you were just like, no, I'm going to get dressed and go downstairs. And
yeah.
the rest of your day was fine.
Yeah, it was just
That's
a
pretty-
weird experience.
Yeah.
But
It's like you
some
had
of
a
the cool,
conversation with yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like someone brought something up to you, and you're like, "Well, no, I don't think so."
yeah. I also told like some people in the group, I was like, if it looks like I'm not having a good time, don't worry, I'll be okay. Just don't ask me if I'm doing okay. And that's one thing that I just hate normally, but also when I'm tripping, it's like just do not ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah. When you
Because like I can't control how my face looks. I just can't see what expression I'm making. I just can't picture in my head. Like I could be saying, like right now, I could think I'm smiling, but then I look and I'm like frowning, and I'd have like a grimace on my face, And when I'm on psychedelics, I'm so in my head, I'm just not worried about what my face looks like.
Right.
So I could look like I'm having the worst time ever. So I had to preface to people, it's like, hey, I will have a good time. Don't ask me how I'm doing, because if they just keep on doing that, that may make me feel worse.
Yeah.
Or it may just make it.
Self-conscious.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
And I kept on
Perceptions
leaving
fuck
to
you
do
up.
shit, and that like just helped me
you
like
up,
calm
yeah.
down a little bit. But
Do
the
your
first
own
time when I was tripping, I was looking at the sky, and there was some like wispy clouds, and it just took the form of like a giant sperm whale, like slowly like swimming through the sky.
That's pretty good.
And then I went back, but peeing like below my nose. I came back, and it's a lot darker now. And that sperm whale just turned into a skeleton of a sperm whale, and it was like dead. And I'm like, ooh, I didn't like that. I mean, it was like a good part of the sky. It was giant. And then
That loops
I
me
went
up,
back
bro.
to shower, like, pee or whatever, and I came back. And then the carcass of the sperm whale was turned into like a space station
That's terrifying.
with like different areas where you can like jump to light speed. And I can see like giant ships coming in.
That is
It was really
terrifying.
cool. It was really
That's some
cool.
wild shit. When I first had my like ego death,
Yeah.
I looked at clouds and
Clouds
that
are
shit threw me off.
Best on psychedelics. They're the best.
That shit tripped me the fuck out. The fuck out.
Yeah.
Because that's when I thought of the whole thing that I brought up to you before on the porch. It's like, what's the smallest thing in the world? No, what's smaller than that? Then what's smaller than that? Then what's smaller than that? There's something that's always smaller that we can't describe, so it's impossible. This is all impossible. And then that's what I thought of when I looked at clouds, and then
Yeah.
I was like, went crazy. Lost my.
And that's one of the things that's hard, I guess, for us to do is turn our minds off, like the thinking part of our minds off when we're on psychedelics, and just like turn on the visual part where it's like we're watching what's happening opposed to thinking about it.
Yeah,
you know?
just shut up and enjoy.
Good
it.
way. That's a
And that
great
music
way to
helps.
explain it.
Music helps to really make you stop thinking, I feel like, in my opinion.
Facts.
Music's big therapy for me.
Facts.
I fuck with music hard.
Oh yeah, I'm listening to all my music in alphabetical order.
What letter are you on?
I'm now on
Damn.
R.
Damn, you're down there.
Yeah, I'll have like 900 songs left. 800. I have like
What do
800
you think
songs.
you're averaging a day?
Songs?
Yeah.
If I'm not listening to a podcast, I probably average 40 songs. 30 if I'm working. Like 30 to 40 songs if I'm working.
That's crazy.
Probably closer to 30.
I probably play the same 2 or 3 songs 30, 40 times a day.
And
Yeah.
that's the thing that, back to like my childhood, I don't like listening to the same song more than once within like a couple days. Because, my brother Dylan, he would just play the same songs over and over again.
Yeah.
And it would just drive me crazy. Did I talk about that on the podcast? I feel like we definitely talked about that.
You might have. I don't know.
Yeah, we probably did. I probably think we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah. But anyways, when I was growing up, my brother would play the first 10 seconds of Christian songs over and over again on a repeat. And it would drive me crazy. And ever since then, I hate repetition when it comes to like the same song over and over again. Even if it's a good song, it's like I only want to hear it once in a week.
Yeah, and I unfortunately like to repeat.
No, that's the thing. Everyone loves to listen to the same songs over and over again. Even I do it too. But there needs to be like a certain period in between for me to actually enjoy it as much. Because if it's my favorite song, if I listen to it 10 times in a row, I'm not going to like it the 10th time. Simply.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I'm not playing
But if it's-
back to back to back to back. But
unless you do. But
I am. Yeah, sometimes I do. That one, yeah. I forgot about that.
and that hearing the same song over and over again puts me in a constant state of anxiety, like immediately.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like, oh, I'm like nervous. I hate it.
Well, damn.
Yeah. But anyways, I feel like I've been talking a lot. You guys have anything to say?
I have no idea what to say.
Isn't that
To be honest
crazy?
with you.
Isn't it crazy where we can have so many good conversations like the second we turn on the camera, but the second the camera's on, it's just like it's all gone.
Yeah. See, I feel like for me, it's like a paradox. Like when I'm on the camera, I notice I'm on the camera. It's like, oh, I can't talk about anything. But then I'll just do the stupidest shit when I'm on the camera that I wouldn't normally do.
I feel like you judge yourself so harshly
Probably.
sometimes.
But also, I have no idea. It's just,
Yeah.
and it's like, damn, like all these fans are gonna really think like nobody watched the shit.
Yeah. But I think we should continue to think a certain way as if there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people watching this. I think we should always feel that way.
And
You
then
know?
he laughed.
What are
Makes
you-
me
what are you-
laugh. Nobody's
What are you laughing about?
You can't see his ears.
Like, why the fuck are you laughing at that? I've been laughing along with him, and I don't know.
I was like, wait, his hair covers his ears so well.
It does, dude.
You can, I mean, yeah, you could literally be like, yeah, I have disability. That's why I can park right here.
Can you see the minute marker that we're at?
Dude.
Yeah, about 35.
Yeah, bro, we've been streaming for like 10 minutes.
Oh, the mic's
Wait,
not
what?
plugged in.
Yeah, dude.
What?
The computer's not plugged in.
The computer's not plugged in?
No, the mics.
The mics are plugged in.
No.
Huh?
We've been streaming for 50 minutes.
15? 50?
5-0.
Okay. I just want a timestamp because I want to see something because you always have your mic like all the way over here and you're laughing. I just want to know if it picks it up all right.
I'm chopping my hair
Soup's
off
on.
this week.
Soup's on. What?
I'm chopping my hair off this week.
Really?
Now that you mentioned that, reminded me. Wednesday.
I
forgot what are you
your
gonna
ears
do?
Look like,
Just
bro.
fucking chop. They
Shaved,
look like,
shaved head.
Like,
You should shave the sides and have like the thing on top,
yeah,
like the Peaky Blinders.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I don't know if I'm gonna chop the top when I like shave the sides and be like, yeah, that does look pretty stupid. And, I don't know.
Oh, that
but,
was
like,
perfect delivery.
My aunt's a professional.
Yeah, she works at the place I get where I used to get my hair cut.
Wait,
But yeah.
where's she work at?
Seiko?
Seiko,
Down in
Seiko.
Carytown. What is it called when you like professionally cut hair?
A stylist, hairstylist.
I guess so. But yeah, we're
Barber?
gonna chop the barber. I don't know. And you're gonna chop the sides and be like, huh, where do we go from here? But I got, dude.
Don't you just get cornrows?
Emery should get cornrows. I don't got enough of that shit.
True.
That shit would be too much. Also, when you get cornrows, bro,
It hurts.
you ain't going your
It
head. I
hurts.
get headaches. That shit would be
I
crazy.
heard it's painful as shit.
I would honestly get headaches. But I think, we're going to figure it out. We're going to see what it looks
Yeah,
like.
I mean, and you see people with hair like that, and they're always like patting it and itching it. I feel like it's so tense and like itchy, you know. That must be annoying.
It just seems tight. It seems tight.
People kill themselves for style, you know.
It seems
And then there's
tight.
me who just shaves my hair so I don't have to worry about style.
Takes a certain type of hair, too.
Yeah. I should have gotten cornrows before I shaved my head.
That would be dope.
Cornrows with a
Dude.
receding hairline.
Dude.
Just cornrows on the sides and bald on top.
I mean, then you have the beard with it, too. You look different as fuck.
Yeah.
You look pretty solid.
I think it would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you missed
You
your
should grow
call.
your hair back out.
No,
Why?
Just,
'cause I don't want to.
Yes, you do.
what about a comb over?
I was working with a comb over for a while.
That'd be tough.
I was working with a comb over for
Oh, shit.
I could
Like
rock a
middle
mullet,
school.
too, if I wanted to, but I don't think I could. Like, personally.
So you're just gonna get a buzz cut?
I'm gonna seriously chop the sides and try to work with it.
yeah.
I just do, bro. Like,
Do the Peaky Blinder
right
hairstyle.
along in here is too much for me to handle, and in the sun, that bitch gets hot.
Yeah, I bet.
You're telling me.
It gets hot, and then when you're driving in the car, like, I like to roll my windows down and shit, but then it's like 20 minutes of that shit, I gotta fucking, like,
How Have you seen that
It
video
doesn't work.
of the dude who walks around with the hood, like a hoodie on, and he goes up to people and takes his hoodie off, and his hair just explodes?
Yeah, dude. That's literally.
Imagine
after I
having hair
drive
like
my
that.
truck with the windows down. It's, I can't stand it. So get a summer cut. You know.
I was thinking
But speaking of
about
hair like
it.
that,
Get a mullet.
I was thinking about dude, literally chop it around the ears.
Oh my god, there
Yeah.
they are. Oh
You just
shit.
do the whole
yeah.
They got mean sideburns too.
Yeah, Cal, you got good ears, you
Yo.
think?
Shit's out.
Oh, yeah, you do
You
got
need to grow the
sideburns.
sideburns out and the mustache.
Nah, I don't know. I can do
No, yeah,
that.
sideburns and then chin strap all the way down and then a mustache by itself.
Y'all don't think I look stupid?
Yeah, but it won't be us, it'll be you.
That's right. That's a good
And we'll
point.
get to look at you and be like, yo, look at this fucking idiot.
You know, as long as y'all, as long as y'all are still my friends, it's okay. I'll do it. That's it.
Man, I think I'm gonna get a mullet again.
I think you could rock a mullet.
You were, yeah, your mullets look good.
I've never seen.
worry about
I've
it.
never seen you in a mullet. What are you talking about?
I had a mullet.
I feel like I remember him when
I
he
had
had
a
a mullet.
mullet like 2 years ago around Christmas time, and I kind of had it all the way through, like to my birthday. and
You just,
kinda grew
like-
back.
Cut the sides up above your ears,
Yeah.
down into here.
I just shaved the sides off, kind of trimmed it back up a little bit. That was it.
Yeah, should you get a mullet or do you try the Peaky Blinders hairstyle?
No, I don't want that shit.
Well, the problem with the Peaky
No.
Blinders hairstyle is they got flat ass straight hair.
Yeah, I got straight ass hair. You could rock like the Reese James type shit.
I'm trying to think of anyone
What's that?
doesn't have straight. I feel like
Soccer player. Excuse me.
Football player. there's a black character in that show that I've
You
interacted
got
with.
tight curls though.
He's got tight curls.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
Different. That's different.
That's a
like,
little
he
bit
can rock
different.
a fade and stuff like that. It's like,
Yeah.
you got tight curls and you have loose curls. Like Emery has tighter curls.
And
than I do.
there's like the preacher, like the priest who has giant dreads.
Them shits are dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole concept is dope. Having the preacher out there, but he's really just like your spy for your gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's tough.
That's sweet.
He's a tough dude.
I don't even know his name.
I can't remember.
They've said
I
his
don't
name
know.
multiple times. I just haven't picked it up.
I
He doesn't
think-
talk that much. He's like a
Mullet
side
again.
character.
Pull that mullet back out.
I might just let it grow all the way out though.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
gonna
get some
grow
like fucking Lord of the Rings type hair.
out. I just think it'll grow out more than it'll grow down.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
you
you
have
think?
curly. You have curly-ish hair.
The longer it gets, the curlier it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts. Which makes it kind of interesting.
Yeah. I hate it. I hate it.
See, my hair when it got long, it just started to split end and sweep, like a
Sweep.
curl.
I like the
like
way
a
you
curl
said
at the
that.
end. Sweep.
Sweep.
I don't know. I'll never say it that same way again. I said I know I said it really. I was like sweep. Like I need to make the same feeling in my mouth in order to say it correctly, but I don't know how I made that.
Absolutely.
I did like a click, but you couldn't hear it because it was covered up by the P.
Yeah.
Sweep. Oh, I kind of did it.
Yeah.
I did it again.
All right. When I ask you this, I'm asking it out of curiosity.
Okay.
Do you think Chelsea will win the FA Cup against Liverpool? Be honest.
35% Chelsea's going to win. 65 Liverpool. Liverpool is very good.
Didn't even-
Chelsea has been very inconsistent recently. They went from like losing, they lost like, what was it, 2-5 or something crazy? Or didn't they lose like 4-0 or they lost like 3-1 or
That's the
something?
Arsenal, like 4-2.
Yeah, 4-2, and then the next game they won like 5-1.
Yeah,
And then ever since then, they've been like, I don't know. They're just too inconsistent. They can't find a flow, and it's because they don't cater to the strikers well enough. They have strikers, but they never give them the ball when they want it, where they are best.
Preach it, man.
They never give through balls to Werner.
That's right. That's
They
my
rarely
guy.
ever give over the top balls to Lukaku.
My
Lukaku
guy,
also
yeah.
goes open for through balls, and they don't give it to him.
Yep.
They give it to him more than Werner for whatever reason. I feel like Werner's presence is just not big enough. He's
And
like
that-
too small and like, it's like the Chelsea players just don't see him.
that pass
And he was
Mist-
great.
No, that missed pass. Remember? I don't know.
No.
I forget who. Oh, we were playing Man United
When was this?
Thursday. Mason Mount looked at Timo and then didn't pass it to him.
Yeah, shit like that. It's just like, why would you not go for that?
That about set fire to my
Yeah, well, I put $300 down that Chelsea would win.
the Premier League.
Not getting a cent of that back. Maybe 20 cents back. But yeah, I just threw away $300.
Well, you know.
You ever bought a pair of shoes?
Yeah.
It accumulates.
What?
Stupid decisions, basically.
Yeah.
People have spent $300 on something dumber, right?
Yeah.
I spent $475 on a pair of shoes.
Yeah. Nice.
What did
That's
you
how
do?
much those
Why'd you-
cost?
No, not these. Why did you?
Couch just put his foot on the cable.
Oh.
I'm
those
extremely paranoid about these cables.
I was gonna say those are dope.
It's not on the cable.
It was when you first. I was just being a stickler.
A what?
Stickler? I feel like I've
Go.
been sitting weird this entire time. I
I
like
feel like I
sprawled
could
out.
throw you at least 40 feet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm serious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a long way, but like you can put your back into it.
Why do you want to throw me?
I don't know. It's just like
Does he frustrate you to the point where you want to pick him up and throw him?
sometimes.
Interesting.
And
Why
it's not
is
like I
that?
want to hurt you. It's just like
Just want to launch him.
how long can I?
I feel like I unintentionally frustrate you so hard.
yeah,
And I
but so
don't
does
even know
he.
why.
He does the same shit. Like except like I feel like I can express it to him more loosely.
Fair enough. I get offended easier.
I just don't want to offend you as easily, but I still
Oh.
feel the same anger.
You already said Blaine?
I intentionally do it. You unintentionally do it.
That's different too. It's like
Yeah.
I don't want to offend you as much because if he's doing it on purpose,
That's fair.
then I want to
Yeah.
be more.
Yeah, if he,
Yeah,
if he comes back at me, I'm like, all right, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, when you get mad at me, my brain's like, wait, what did I just say?
Yeah,
Like, wait, what did I say something terrible?
If I want to throw you like 50 feet, it might be the same situation. I'm gonna throw him 1,500. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying?
Damn, I can't even throw a person
That
1
much
foot,
fucking-
probably.
It's like you doing that shit on purpose on top of the whole.
Yeah.
It's just
It all comes down to intention.
But I wasn't trying though.
Yeah.
But another thing is like, damn, like y'all might want to throw me like 2,000. I don't even have any perception of what y'all thinking about me.
Yeah, I don't think about throwing anybody.
1,500 feet is 5 football fields, right?
It's a long way. Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly 5 football fields.
Yeah.
No,
exactly.
it's 100 yards. Wait, hold on.
Yards. That's right. So 1,500 is.
Yeah, no, he's right. Yeah, he's
300
right.
feet
Yeah,
is a
he's
football
right.
field.
Yeah, he's right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See?
And 1,500
Boy
feet
knows the math.
is like 1/5 of the Tower of Babel.
Anyways,
That's right.
you
It's
ain't
not
throwing
real.
shit. And you? I'm throwing you 80 feet in the sky.
Yeah.
But you're going to have a parachute. You're going to do like a couple backflips and come down. Well, yeah.
You'll make it down.
I'm gonna do more than
You?
a couple.
We might climb to the top of Mount Everest. Next thing you know, I'm going to kick you.
Yeah, I'm not coming back down. That's for sure. Jesus.
No, just
Jesus,
kidding.
you threw me that high.
Dude, yeah, I don't know if I could ever do that. I'd probably be shaking in my boots.
Climbing Mount Everest.
Yep.
People
would be
die
very,
every year
very
climbing
scary.
Mount Everest.
Yes, and you can still see some of those bodies.
They have some of their bodies as like markers.
Yeah.
I learned this watching or listening to another podcast called 30 Morbid Minutes. And they talked about
Tom Hanks?
huh?
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I'm just mentioning other podcasts because then it's like, hey, this small ass podcast mentioned you, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll watch their. Yeah, I don't
Was
know.
it
Don't worry
Tom
about it.
Hanks?
No.
No.
But Elise Willems, the blonde chick from Funhouse, is 1/2 of the podcast. You remember her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, they talked about how like bodies are just lost, covered in snow, like under like feet and feet of snow because of avalanches and everything.
It's crazy shit.
It's really.
And how shittily. That's gonna sound terrible.
No, it's not.
It's like
And how
bombs
shittily
and
they
all.
treat like the native people there. It's they like like basically use them as slaves, and they don't care if they die. Just leave them out on the mountain. It's terrible.
So I'll never do that.
Yeah.
Never climbing Mount Everest. Ever.
Now, just to pick your brain a little bit, why don't you like clipping it to your shirt?
It's annoying.
I remember you described it one time. It was like functional. Like sometimes I don't know what to do with my hands. At least you get to hold a mic, so you
Yeah.
could like
That's-
control.
Yeah.
I think that was the exact reason, actually.
my dumb brain, it's like, how inconsistent is your auto you're going to sound because you keep on holding at different spots. You
It's
drop.
probably not that different though.
Yeah,
Well, even if
I'm
it
just
is,
curious.
I apologize.
It's okay. Because I don't know if it's a problem yet. It's just my brain making it a problem.
I did watch the last podcast, and audio was never a problem. It
Yeah,
was
that's the thing.
just-
The audio's always been pretty good.
See our new beach volleyball?
Yeah.
Shit's dope, ain't it?
Down there.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
I got it for the beach
And no one plays
last Sunday. No, I played with someone
Okay, good.
for like 10 minutes.
See, I would have been whooping your ass. I would have beat you to 10.
What, one-on-one volleyball? I would ace you 10 times.
Jesus.
That's barely
That's
a
the
joke.
equivalent of you saying you throwing me 1,500 feet.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm
Whoa, whoa.
It's physically and humanly impossible for you to throw me 1,500 feet on this planet without any other help. I could probably ace you 10 times in volleyball. I was a serving specialist in high school. That was my job, was to serve and fuck their shit up with 6 people. I got aces with 6 people.
Yeah,
You're telling me you can dig up my one serve?
Yeah, bro. Fuck no, you can't.
Yeah, good.
I mean, the thing is, if unwarmed up, I'll mess
way
up.
more
I'll definitely
athletic
mess up.
than anybody you've ever faced.
I can easily ace you 5 out of
Not
10
anybody,
times though, without boosting at all. I'm very confident. Like half those times, I can ace you.
Yeah, you definitely get a majority of them. But 10 times, you are not being truthful.
That's
I'm
fair.
being true to
Yeah,
myself.
that's fair.
I have a nasty fucking jump float.
I have a nasty athleticism. I would dunk on you. I will jump over you. I will cross your ankles. I will outrun you. I will outclimb you.
Yep.
I will do everything
Yep,
just to win.
yep.
So you
And then I would put
will
it.
get probably 9 aces, and I'll get lucky on one.
I'm not. You probably.
That's
You
fair.
get lucky at more. You get lucky at 2 or 3, and then one of them would just be a
Game
bad
2.
serve that goes straight to you, and you just. fuck it
Yeah,
up.
probably.
But since it's a jump float, you can try to hit it here, and since it's a jump float, it will hit your arm and just go over there
That's
because
what
it's
I
a
was
knuckleball.
That's what I was
It's a
just about to say.
knuckleball.
Like, every time I try to return it back, I would just flop it.
Yeah,
It would
volleyball's
be bad.
hard.
That's one. See, football and volleyball are the sports I should have got into more. That's-
You would have been
Facts.
a starter for volleyball if you
Yeah,
played.
for sure.
Because
jumps and your height.
Coleman was the other left-handed person,
Yeah.
and you have a couple inches on Coleman, so just that alone. Green,
He's taller.
there's
than
the
me.
last name. No, he's like 6 foot,
We
6'1".
talking about the same right now?
Yeah, you were taller than him. He was like our valedictorian.
Your arms are
We're
longer
not
than
talking
his.
about- are you
He
talking
played
about dude in our
baseball.
grade?
Yeah, he played baseball.
Yeah, see, I'm thinking another person.
Yeah,
He
I
was
did
taller.
just drop his first and last name, so
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't he in a band?
Was he?
I don't think so.
There, I'm not dude.
He was our valedictorian.
You'll know him if you see him.
Gotcha.
I guess you just never really talked to him.
No, well, he never really talked to me. It's a 2-way street.
Crap.
It does work both ways.
Thank you. And by the way,
Why don't y'all invite me to play Xbox anymore?
because you don't ever want to play.
It's
I always want to play.
Here's the thing. This is how I see it. It's not like. Let me start this sentence over because I'm talking in circles. When Emery, when Emery's on, we don't invite him. He just joins. He invites us.
No.
So if we're already on playing, basically, that's a non-verbal way of saying, hey, if you want to play, join our party or
That's a
hang out
good
with us.
point.
So, I mean, it's not like we specifically aren't inviting you. It's just like, oh, Cal didn't join the party. I guess he's busy.
You're just running it.
Yeah, because Emery doesn't give it. It would be 2 a.m. and I'll be on and Emery would invite me to a party.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also
he wants to play.
because Emery joins the party, it's like, it's time to win now, right? Like if I join the party, it's like, it's
No,
just
doesn't matter.
right?
We can always play a different game than Rocket League,
See, that's the thing.
Like, what the heck are we gonna play though?
Minecraft.
I'm trying to run some
Minecraft.
games. That was the last game we all ran together.
Yeah.
Then we just stopped.
Yeah.
Cal got halfway through. His
My
house.
world is like I did
We were
so
going
much.
so hard. No, we just out of nowhere too. It just
did-
literally cut off.
I did so. It's specifically, I probably was Elden Ring.
No,
How is that game?
that was way before that.
It was actually. It was probably like sometime last year is when we stopped playing Minecraft, or like early January.
Yeah, probably.
Because Elden Ring came out in February.
Because we were playing Vanguard.
No, we played for a week.
Played that shit for a while.
But like, I think that's what stopped us.
I doubt it.
And then after that week, we just never went back to it because we started playing GTA as well,
You and Emery started playing GTA.
and then you hopped on it.
That's what it was. I knew it. Fuck GTA. It ruins everything.
No, it doesn't.
I
GTA
get
is the
toxic
greatest
with that
ever.
game.
I
Yeah,
hate
get
Yeah,
toxic.
y'all
hate
get
GTA.
so toxic with that game.
It
I
drives
talk
me
about that a lot.
crazy. It
I
drives
get
me
very
crazy.
toxic with that.
I think
game.
me and Emery just are on the same page because one night, me and him just stayed to like 4 in the morning
Yeah.
trying to do a heist, and we both were just like, "You done retry?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Same."
Here's the thing. Emery will stay on forever.
He's the
He'll
best
stay on
He's
forever.
the man. Emery's
He's just
the
like,
guy.
sure.
Emery's
The only
just
time
the
you're like,
dude.
it's 5 a.m., I probably should sleep. Not even certain if he should go to sleep. He's like, I probably should. But I mean, convince me, I'll stay on, you know?
He's a machine.
He'll just stay
gonna
on
find a way.
forever.
He's a dog.
He is. He
He's the
really
best
is.
video gamer out of
The group,
the entire group, including Tyler.
except when it comes to sports games.
Yeah, I mean, that's not
Emery's
his
never
thing.
really been into sports games. I feel
That's
like.
never been his thing.
No. Except for Rocket
Man,
League, if
straight
you count
killer.
that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Rocket League took over.
Then again, it's not a real sport,
Nasty
so.
that shit too. But everything else, he runs that. That's probably what it was when we were playing sports games with him when he was younger. We just kick his ass. He's like, I'm gonna just get better at
Yeah, he's
everything
like,
else.
"Fuck it."
Yeah.
But another game was Apex. Apex like came out with like an update or something, and y'all hop back on that too.
Barely, though, I feel like. I play Apex every once in a while. I still love that game. It's still so fun. It's so satisfying killing people in that game.
It is, but
Yeah,
sometimes
it's
I
just-
can never do that.
It's too much.
Yeah. It is very stressful.
It's been a while since we've been able to play a game all together that's new, and it's like,
And then
this
we've all,
is it,
yeah, I know.
you know.
Like Halo, I've gotten to the point where it got so
Fucking
fucking sweaty, and I couldn't use the paddle consistently. Like I wasn't improving.
Yeah,
I was probably getting worse, you know.
I suck at it.
I just never felt comfortable in that game.
It got very sweaty.
And it's either
Same maps too. There's like not a lot of maps or game types.
yeah, like if it's a fun game that we can all play, it's either 3-person or 2-person.
Yeah.
It's never 4.
Yeah.
And there's for some reason whenever all of us are on, there's always the 4th one. It just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So it's like fuck.
It chops.
Somebody's
it out.
getting cut.
Unless,
So it's like-
unless when Cal gets on, all 4 of us can play zombies.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like that's old school. Like
Yeah, that's old school.
like the games that we loved were all 4-person games, even though Emery didn't really play zombies with us that much.
Hey,
I
But
would,
Tyler was there.
if you guys get into fucking Overwatch 2, it's 5 players on a team.
That'd be hard.
I'm trying to play some Rocket League.
I watched a little bit of
I haven't seen anything from it.
a film on
Yeah.
Overwatch 2 just because it was on Twitch. And it does seem like a shooter that we could all get good at, but I think the whole like you need to be this, you need to be this, you need to be that like part of the game would just drop.
The role queue, yeah.
That shit.
What do you mean? Do you have a specific
There's
roles?
certain classes. There's a
Kinda focus
healer, a tank, assault,
Oh, let me get the
or
healer.
assault is damage.
We could all do it.
Bro, let me get the healer. I'll just run around making sure y'all straight.
Yeah.
Y'all protect me.
You don't have to
We
get a
could
single
do
kill,
that.
and you can be
Bro,
the best player
I'm
on
not
the
good
team.
at shooting, so I can run around though.
We
I can
could
see
do
you
that.
playing like Mercy,
I'm down.
because Mercy's
I
like
If
know
it's
what y'all
5
talking
people and just us 5 playing that, we could
Yeah.
do that. But
What are you talking about?
Overwatch 2, which is apparently just Overwatch 2.0 updated. It's not really a
Just another
sequel.
shooter.
What is it, like a war game?
Kind of.
Just like futuristic?
Yeah.
Like,
So it's a mixture of like,
like
do you know what
Apex.
Valorant is?
no.
That would have been a backwards way of explaining that anyway. I'm trying to think of any game that you know that has specific like healers and shit, you know? Yeah, I can't. If you just don't know the game type, I can't really
Zombies.
explain it. No.
I don't know either.
I mean, they have specific healers.
Okay, let's just say in zombies, in Black Ops 3 zombies, you get one person that has all like revive gobblegums, you know?
Yeah.
And then another one, it's all gobblegums to help kill the zombies faster.
Yeah.
So one of those would be like an assault damage player, the other one would be like a support healer.
Gotcha.
So imagine that, but except the character itself has an ability to heal other people, whereas the other character just has a gun to shoot people.
I fuck with it. So if I was the healer, I don't have any guns.
All healers have
Like a
guns to do
pistol?
damage to people. Mercy has a staff that heals people, and then she switches to a pistol that does some damage.
That's
And there's a character named Moira where she
Moira.
can throw healing like dust out, or it can go damage dust. Oh no, it's a damage suck. It like connects to a person, like sucks like the health from them. Moira is a weird character to describe. That's all I gotta say. She also looks like fuck.
Poison Ivy.
She's hot.
He's a singer who died like in 2016. Iconic.
Prince?
David Bowie.
Yeah, David Bowie. She looks like, or they look like David Bowie. I think Moira is
David Bowie didn't-
gender neutral.
Wait. David Bowie died a little after 2016, I'm pretty sure.
You might be right.
I remember when
That's
he
a tough
died.
one.
2016, I remember Kimbo Slice died.
That was 2016.
Yeah. Okay, David Bowie died January 10th, 2016.
Damn, so it was the very beginning.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I remember when people die. When it comes to actors or like any type of dates like that, I usually get it.
When did Ed Asner pass away?
I don't know who that is.
Yes, you do.
Ed Asner?
Yes.
Is he going to pop up on IMDb?
Yes.
I think the problem when it comes to those games
Oh, the actor who's in Up. Okay, yeah.
that we were talking about is like when it comes down to like very specific strats. Like
We're not good at strategizing.
don't usually go this way because the other teams usually do this, usually
Yeah.
that, this. And
We
that.
just like to run
gets too deep into that shit,
Yeah.
and then it's like, okay, bro, like I gotta wake up for work.
That's why Splitgate was fun.
That game was fucking crazy.
I love Splitgate.
As crap.
I was so good at it.
So was I actually. I was cracked at that game.
And I didn't really care too much if we lost. It's like, oh, well, that game sucked.
And killing people is very like satisfying.
so fun
It's
in
like
that game.
there's a noise that it makes when you
Yeah.
kill somebody.
Bling.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, you're dead.
I think that what makes a
Motherfucker.
game is the sound it makes when you kill someone.
Yeah, it's
And that's why I like Apex, because like when you kill someone, like a ripping, like an electronic
That was a
ripping
really
sound.
good noise.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Did it actually sound like Apex, or was this a
Sounded
good
like- It
noise?
just sounded like a sound effect.
Yeah.
This is literally what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Like I was sitting like looking this way, and like you made the noise. I was like, it's like a ripple.
Yeah.
In time. That was weird.
Anyways, we're at like hour 20, right?
I think we call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hour 17.
Hour 17.
Yeah.
I feel like I talked twice as many. I should stop talking because I can't talk.
Sorry
I
for
talk
the
too much.
long break. Had some things to deal with.
But we're back.
We're back. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next week. Deuces.
Do you stop it yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.